Hi everyone, I'm Casey.
And I'm Joe.
And we're the McCarthys. So we have another recipe for you today. We call it Casey and Joe's Chicken Bacon Ranch Crack. So it's my version of chicken crack or crack chicken. I found it on Pinterest and I just modified it so that it's a little bit more WW friendly. Added a couple things, took out a couple things. So yeah, we're gonna show you how we make it. So the first thing is I want to saute up some garlic and onions to go inside of it. So we'll do that first. So there's 2 cloves of garlic and I want to say 1 cup of diced onions. So I used like a small to a medium onion. It wasn't that big. You don't want a ton of it in it, but you just want to cook this up. You don't want it to be raw inside the dish. So I'm just going to let that cook up. This is extremely easy. So I'm using my Pampered Chef Baker's Stone. Yeah, I think there's another word in there, but I don't remember what it is. So easy. So what I did was I took 2 breasts of chicken. I put them in boiling water, but I also added chicken bouillon to it, and all I did was take it out after it was done and I shredded it up with 2 forks and I got a good 2 cups out of it. So that's gonna go on the bottom. So you're just gonna take it and spread it out, almost like you're putting pizza cheese on a pizza. It's just spreading it out.
It's precisely 240 grams of chicken.
Yes. So we're gonna figure out the points and figure out the calories after. Then I have, I boiled my broccoli. So I didn't want it hard inside here. I wanted it cooked. I wanted to take out some of that hardness. So I want to say it's probably about 1.5 cups, but I just used a whole bunch of it. And whatever it worked out 2 cup wise is what it was. So again.
And we're gonna start not just including points in our recipes, we're gonna include the calories. Just in case anyone's on the C260 app.
Yep, we've been doing the C260 app as well through Chris Neville, and we love it. The reason I like it is because we're doing it together, you can actually compare. So there was one day I was over my points by 3 points, and I said to Joe, I keep going over by 3 points. And then he said, really? I'm not at all. And then we looked at like calorie for calorie, and remember, you're like, look how much I ate in a day.
I had almost 2,000 calories. She only had 1,200 calories, but she was way more points than me.
Yeah. So we took a look at calories also, and we're like, I kept saying to myself, I could have eaten way more. Like, when you eat more fruits and vegetables, I find for myself more fruits, I'm eating more calories, but I'm also keeping my points down. So I just wasn't choosing the right foods.
Right. And you weren't eating enough calories.
I was not eating enough calories at all.
For all the exercise we're doing.
Yeah, I was only getting in about 1,100 to 1,200 calories a day. And I was kind of like forcing myself to eat more to get up. I just felt like I wasn't eating enough. But yet I felt satisfied, but I don't think I was choosing the right foods. So anyways, we're tweaking it and we're going to now include the C260 calories. If you hear grumbling in the background, it's our dogs fighting. They're fighting over a steak. Okay, so you just want to cook up the onions a little bit. You don't want to, they don't have to be like caramelized. They don't have to be like clear or anything. So it's just garlic and onions in here. So I'm just going to throw these, shake these on top as well. Like I said, extremely easy. And again, just like you're putting toppings on a pizza, you just want to scatter it around everywhere. Okay? Now you can take this recipe and decrease it to half of this. You could get away with 1 breast of chicken. We're using 8 eggs. You can get away with 4 eggs. We're using a cup of milk. You can get away with half a cup. It all depends on how many people you're feeding. We just happen to have a lot of people in the household, so we always make more. And my daughter Mackenzie has a boyfriend, and he pretty much shows up at dinner time every night. So we always know we have like an extra person to feed.
And the majority of the people in the house like leftovers.
Yeah, I love leftovers.
I'm the minority.
He
I don't
hates
like leftovers.
It's so weird. And then we decided to add bacon to this. So this is 3 pieces of turkey bacon. And all I did was cut it up into little squares. Kind of like the size you would put on a pizza again. So you want to take that, and again, like you're topping a pizza. Now, I wasn't 100% sure how much cheese I was going to put on this because I've actually never made it in this stone before. So I'm just guesstimating right now, I'll probably need about 2 cups, but I measured out a cup to start. So while I'm putting the cheese on this, I'm gonna have Joe whisk up. There's 8 eggs in here. There's a cup of milk, if you want to put that in. And I used 1% milk to keep the points down. And there's a teaspoon of parsley. I didn't use fresh parsley because I didn't have any. And we use the Clubhouse salad dressing ranch, but it's cut off. Sorry, I cut it off. But we use that whole package of ranch. So it's gonna give it a nice taste. Now you're gonna notice I didn't add any salt and pepper. So I have been noticing I've been using too much salt. So I thought of ways to cut my salt back. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to not add salt to my meals and just add salt when I plate it rather than...
Because usually you do both.
Yes, because I'm one of those people that I don't even taste my food, I just add salt. So I'm trying to avoid doing that. So if I know I'm gonna add the salt at dinner time, I just avoid putting it in the cooking, and then everybody can add their own. Joe could care less if anything has salt.
Nope.
My daughter Mackenzie cares, so she'll add more salt too. She must get that from someone.
I don't know who it would be.
So I'm gonna do the cheese, sorry. So I'm gonna start with a cup. So what we used was just the Tex-Mex light. So it says light medium cheddar, light mild cheddar, and Monterey Jack with jalapeno peppers. If this were up to me, I would have chosen an old cheese, an old cheddar cheese, because I really like the taste of old cheddar. But we can't ever find here in Amherstburg any light cheeses in anything but the mozzarella and this Tex-Mex.
Old cheddar is my favorite.
Mine too.
I'm like Nick. I could sit there and eat a whole brick at night.
You could for sure.
And I used to.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of weird when you think about all the changes we've made. But so much better. Like I feel so much better. So I'm gonna go with 2 cups in this size. If I was making a smaller pan, 1 cup would be suffice. But with this, we're gonna go 2 cups. One cup of this is 12 points, just the cheese alone. The nice thing is I know I'm gonna get at least 6 pieces out of this. So we're gonna pair it with corn on the cob tonight, is what we're gonna have it with.
We should be able to make this 8 pieces.
You think so?
It's a pretty big pan.
Well, we'll see at the end. Okay, so now all we do is take Joe's eggs and we just pour it on top. You want it to settle in on like you want to really make sure you get every single piece. Because this is kind of like the glue that holds it together, you guys. So it's basically like a crustless quiche in a way. So that's the nice thing about this too is you might not like what we put in ours and you can go ahead and put whatever you want. You can, if we didn't have children, we would add mushrooms to this for sure.
There'd be
but
lots of
the
mushrooms.
kids hate mushrooms. I would even add zucchini in it. I would probably put shredded carrot in it. There's so much you could do with this. So this is just the basics, okay? So now I'm gonna shove this into an oven for 350 Fahrenheit, and it's gonna go in for 30 to 35 minutes. After that, after the 30 minutes, I'll check it, and I'll just put a toothpick in it and see if it's cooked all the way through, and if it comes out clean, then we're ready to go. So I'm gonna put this in the oven. So we'll be back. Thanks. Hi everyone, we're back. So we cooked our dinner. What did we call it? Casey and Joe's chicken bacon ranch crack is what it's called. I just want to show you how beautiful it turned out. It turned out gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it turned out beautiful. Now, if I was to do this one again, I would probably add one cup of cheese in the middle, and then I'd wait and add a cup of cheese on the top. Give it more of a crunch, and it would cook up really, really nice. So taking a look at this, I think we could probably get 8 pieces out of this. So Joe's gonna talk about points and calories while I cut this up.
So if we divide it into 8 pieces, on green it is 6.4 points per piece. So you can call it 6 or you can call it 7. Depends which way you want to treat yourself or not. On blue it is 3.6 points per piece. And it is 244 calories per piece.
That looks good. How many calories?
244
per piece.
per piece.
That's not bad.
No, it's pretty good.
So Joe and I, for dinner tonight, we're gonna pair this with corn on the cob, which we can't wait. That's a treat for us. Even though it's 0 points, we do add. We both put real butter on it, and having real butter is such a treat. We used to go through 1 whole pound of butter, a week?
We go through 1.5 pounds a week.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
So the old us used to go through 1.5 pounds a week, and now that bricks last us
a month at least.
Do they go bad?
No, butter's, well, if we die, we know why.
Completely. Okay.
Blame it on the butter.
So we're gonna do a taste test. You're gonna grab forks. So I put a fork, or oh my gosh, lost my wording. A toothpick through it, and it came out clean. So it should be completely cooked. It looks cooked. Yeah, looks cooked to me. And we're gonna taste test it for you. I really like it. I like it better with the ranch in it. So the last few times we made it, I didn't put the ranch in it. And then I was, digging on Pinterest and looking at different recipes, and I saw that somebody put the ranch packet in it. Well, they actually put ranch dressing in it. And I thought, well, we're always trying to make it less calories. And we put the ranch packet in it. It's really, really good. And I didn't add any salt to this.
Nope,
and I don't even think it needs it.
Starting to cook like me, babe.
Yeah, no salt. I never thought I'd see that day. This is really good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep eating.
Yeah, this is really good. This is the first time we also made it with bacon.
Yeah.
We've never made it with bacon before. So before I just made a little tiny batch of it. It was like 4 eggs, some cream. Back in the day we used cream, now we use milk. And it was just broccoli, chicken, and eggs, and cheese, sorry. This is way better.
Yeah, the bacon's really good in it.
Way better. The only thing I would add to this is probably pepper. I like pepper. You could care less. I like pepper. So we hope you like our recipe, and we're gonna put the recipe and the calories and the points in the comments below, right? Okay. So that's everything. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.